Have you ever wondered who really has your best interest at heart? In this episode of our series on Carl Jung's teachings, we explore the dark side of human nature and uncover the 7 dangerous people Carl Jung says you must avoid. These individuals can wreak havoc on your psyche, leaving you feeling manipulated, confused, and emotionally drained. So stay tuned to find out who these harmful people are and learn how to protect yourself from their toxic influence. Remember, knowledge is power, and in this case, it could be the key to preserving your mental well-being. Don't miss out. Number 1, people who live in their own past. Have you ever met someone who seems stuck in the past? Maybe they reminisce about the good old days excessively or dwell on past mistakes and regrets. According to Jung, these people can be dangerous because they refuse to live in the present moment. Instead, they create an artificial world for themselves by constantly comparing everything to past experiences and memories. This can create a sense of disconnection and make it difficult to form genuine relationships with others. Jung believed that living in the past prevents personal growth and can lead to a distorted view of reality. People who live in their own past often have difficulty accepting the present moment and may try to change it to fit their past experiences. They may also struggle to forgive themselves or others for past mistakes and hold on to grudges. This can create unnecessary conflict and tension in relationships and prevent the formation of new, meaningful connections. It can also lead to a feeling of hopelessness and despair, as they may believe that the present moment is not as valuable as the past. However, Jung also believed that it is possible to break free from the grip of the past. By accepting the present moment and embracing the unknown future, we can create new possibilities for ourselves and forge new connections with others. This can be challenging, but with self-awareness and conscious effort, it is possible to move forward and create a fulfilling life in the present. Number 2, people who are not independent. Do you know someone who relies on you for emotional support almost constantly? While it's natural to want to help those close to us, it's important to be aware of the potential dangers of becoming overly reliant on others. According to Jungian psychology, people who are not independent often have a symbiotic relationship with those around them. This means that they depend on others for validation, attention, and approval, which can be exhausting and emotionally draining for both parties involved. These individuals may struggle with making decisions on their own and may need constant reassurance from others. This can lead to a codependent relationship where neither person is able to grow or develop their own identity. Instead, they become trapped in a cycle of needing and giving, which can be detrimental to both parties' mental health and well-being. It's essential to recognize the signs of codependency and set healthy boundaries to protect yourself from becoming overwhelmed. While it's natural to want to help those close to us, it's crucial to ensure that we don't sacrifice our own well-being in the process. 3, people who are always right. Have you ever met someone who never admits they're wrong? According to Jungian psychology, people who are always right can be dangerous because they refuse to acknowledge their own weaknesses and limitations. They have a strong need to control and dominate others and may use their perceived superiority to manipulate and exploit those around them. These individuals often have a rigid and inflexible mindset, making it impossible for them to consider alternative perspectives or compromise. They may also suffer from a lack of empathy, which can lead to strained relationships and a limited ability to connect with others on an emotional level. People who are always right are unable to learn from their mistakes and may repeat the same harmful behaviors without realizing it. This can create a toxic environment for others and prevent the growth and development of meaningful relationships. Instead of being open to different points of view, they may become isolated and alienated, unable to collaborate or compromise with those around them. Number 4, people who are too negative. Have you ever noticed a friend who always seems to find the negative in every situation? According to Jung, these individuals can be dangerous because negativity can be contagious and draining for those around them. Negativity can create a toxic environment that makes it difficult for others to feel happy or optimistic. People who are too negative often have a pessimistic outlook on life and may focus on the worst possible outcomes. They may also be prone to making others feel guilty or ashamed for their choices and can create unnecessary conflict and tension in relationships. This negativity can be a result of unresolved psychological issues or a lack of self-awareness. But regardless of the cause, it's important to distance yourself from those who bring you down. By surrounding yourself with positive and supportive individuals, you can create a healthier emotional environment and maintain a more optimistic outlook on life. Remember that positivity isn't about ignoring the negative, but rather focusing on the positive and finding solutions instead of dwelling on problems. Number 5. People who are full of themselves. Have you ever met someone who brags excessively about their achievements or possessions? According to Jungian psychology, these individuals can be dangerous because they lack humility and fail to recognize the value of others. People who are full of themselves often have an inflated sense of their own importance and may use their status or wealth to manipulate or control those around them. They may also suffer from a lack of empathy, which can lead to strained relationships and a limited ability to connect with others on an emotional level. This self-centeredness can be a result of unresolved psychological issues or a lack of self-awareness. But regardless of the cause, it's important to distance yourself from those who are only interested in themselves. By surrounding yourself with humble and empathetic individuals, you can create a more balanced and harmonious social environment. Remember that true greatness lies in recognizing the value of others and working together to create something greater than ourselves. Number 6. People who are always changing. Have you ever dated someone who seems to have a completely different personality each month? According to Jungian psychology, people who are always changing can be dangerous because they lack a sense of identity and purpose. They may jump from one interest or relationship to another without any real commitment or follow-through. This lack of stability can create a sense of chaos and unpredictability in the lives of those around them, making it difficult for them to form lasting connections or achieve their goals. These individuals often struggle with making decisions and may be easily influenced by the opinions of others. This can lead to a lack of direction and a failure to reach their full potential. People who are always changing may fear commitment and may sabotage their own relationships or career opportunities out of fear of settling down. However, with self-awareness and conscious effort, it is possible to find stability and build a meaningful life. By exploring their true interests and values, they can develop a sense of identity and purpose that will guide them towards a more fulfilling life. 7. People who are two-faced. Have you ever encountered someone who seems charming and friendly on the surface, but then reveals a manipulative and deceitful side behind closed doors? According to Jung, these two-faced individuals can be dangerous because they create a sense of uncertainty and mistrust in those around them. People who are two-faced often have a hidden agenda and may use flattery, manipulation, and deceit to get what they want. They may gossip about others or spread rumors to damage their reputation and may engage in self-serving behavior that puts their own needs above the needs of others. This duplicitous behavior can create a toxic environment that makes it difficult for others to trust and form genuine connections. They often struggle with issues related to honesty, integrity, and authenticity, which can lead to difficulties in building meaningful relationships. However, With self-awareness and personal growth, these individuals can learn to develop a more authentic and trustworthy personality. By facing their inner conflicts and integrating their shadow selves, they can become more whole and genuine in their interactions with others. It can be difficult to admit that someone you know is one of the 7 dangerous people Jung warned about. However, by educating yourself on these personality types and their harmful behaviors, you can better protect yourself from their toxic influence. It's important to remember that everyone has the capacity for growth and change, including those who may exhibit these dangerous traits. By understanding their motivations and underlying issues, you can approach them with empathy and help them become better versions of themselves. As always, if you found this video helpful, please leave a like and share it with others who may benefit from this information. And don't forget to subscribe to stay updated on our latest videos. Thank you for watching, and if you're ready to start thinking differently, subscribe to the channel. This journey has just begun.